I was supposed to do this last night, but um, I was tired. Now, the title joint is "Motivate the Motivator." What's good with y'all? Just right. Um, the reason why I'm even doing this video is because of last night's conversation. It went way longer than what it was supposed to, but every part of the conversation made sense and it hit a lot of points, whether it's with me or whether it's with others. Uh, for one, I'm not creating enough for myself. I mean, I'm doing the things that I need to do for like jobs and creating for people, but I'm not getting the full fulfillment out of it. It hasn't been a long time that I've been getting. Yo, bro, it's good. Crash. I was gonna say Randy, but yeah, I haven't been getting the full fulfillment out of creating for others, and I think it's more my fault of letting certain things, uh, not controlling the situation, not maybe making sure things is right from the beginning as far as even more communication. But the whole thing about it is like even people who are motivated need to be motivated. You know what I mean? It's simple and plain. And when it comes to creating for others, sometimes that can take away from you being motivated to create for yourself or create for your own situation. I got this light, one of the lights I'm testing out. This motherfucker is bright. I'm gonna turn down just a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's a little better. That's a little better. But so last night I was having a conversation. I'm not gonna say the person's name. The reason why I'm not is because they're gonna end up being in a video at some point in time, and I'm gonna let them tell you about that conversation that we had more about you know what I mean how they come across. If you are a motivated person, that means that you need a lot more. Not that you need a lot more motivation, but you also need motivation for you. It's places that I went or I've been around, people that I've been around, and they be like, "Yo, I'm," you know what I mean? Like I motivate them. Like me being around my energy motivates them. When their energy motivates me, Crash, you're one of those people. Uh, and it's like understanding that and wanting to do something about it. You know what I mean? So don't ever think that because the person that you know or the person that you feel as though is overly motivated, they got to get their motivation from somewhere. One of my strongest sources at a point in time for my own motivation was motivational videos, uh, talking to myself, having those conversations with myself. Even to this day, it's some of the same thing. Like I'm taking myself back out of watching irrele- uh, funny content as far as like just social shit, social uh, topics about stuff as far as like gossip. That's the word I'm looking for. Gossip. And instead of laughing at that, go back to watching the motivational videos. Go back to watching the creative stuff. Go back to watching the stuff that motivated me a lot of the time. So to me, it doesn't matter whether you're low motivated, high motivated. You're still gonna need motivation. You're still gonna need people around you that push you. You're still gonna need situations that make you want to do better or go above and beyond. First and foremost, what should be the strongest is just yourself. You should be willing to outdo yourself. You should be willing to push above and beyond for yourself. After that, then everybody else can fall into play. There's a reason why I have my hair out too, because I wanted to do a video about weed. And oh my God, I got hair. I don't wear weed. But anyway, um, I don't even know why I randomly just jumped out the window and said that shit. I probably was thinking about my hair, and I looked at the screen and I see my hair just, and I was like, oh shit. But at the end of the day, I hate that statement. I hate it because I said it a lot in my life. Um, Being motivated is something that you gotta work on. Being motivated is something that you gotta just consistently push at. Sometimes it makes you feel some type of way because you'll be motivated and other people will be like, chill out. And it's like, I don't want to chill out. Like, I like this feeling. I like having high energy. I like it because it makes me feel better. It makes me want to do more of what would be good for me and for me to, you know what I'm saying, be good for other people. Another thing is too, like getting back on, well, not even getting back on camera, but realistically creating more content so I can have a better dialogue and really put in the work to have a better dialogue over the camera and seeing myself. Which, if anything, if you don't do it as much, then you start to lose pieces of it that you got to gain back. And it's not that it's harder. It's just more or less like either you will catch back on or you not. Simple and plain. But all in all, it's just more or less, yo, motivate everybody around you because it'll make you feel better. Doesn't matter what level you at, whether you at a low level, high level. Think about how you talk to people. Think about how you get talked to. Think about how you talk to yourself. Think about how all of that. And the reason why I'm saying that, it's a lot of statements that would be like, mind your business, worry about yourself. Uh, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Da, da, da. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff out in this world that has nothing to do with you. But it's people around you that you truly fuck with that, or that you close to, that they need somebody to tell them that they doing good today. They need somebody to tell them that they should continue doing what they doing. They need somebody to tell them or put their foot in their ass to get them to do more of what they need to do. Like that conversation I had with bro was more or less like I need more from you, pretty much. You know what I mean? And it's real. Like I need more for myself. Like, but it's real. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm hitting strong points in other aspects of life, but I'm only focusing on doing the jobs and getting more jobs in the creating part of my life now. And that's backwards. When I should just be creating because that's what I am. I just love to create. Like I went from drawing, cutting hair, tattoos. Uh, I even made beats for a little while, but I didn't like. It wasn't something that I was like. Some of these things wasn't something that I felt as though I needed to monetize. They were things that just they came out of me because I like to create, and then at the same time creating out of lack of. Like I didn't have a producer, you know what I mean? It was way back when I decided to do music. But I didn't have a producer. I didn't have a studio to go to all crazy, so I had to do it myself. I had to motivate myself to do it. And different times in life, you have the energy to motivate yourself and put yourself at a place where uh, you would not have been. But in reality, whether it's one person, whether it's two people, having those people around you that when you do something dope, they push it to the next level just by the conversation. Just by the conversation. It could be a one liner, they could say one thing. You know what I mean? And that may put you over the edge to push you to do the next thing. Push you to do the next thing. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because it was a video I did about, I just got a phone call, shit. Anyway, I'll call him back. It was a video that I did about being a Moorish American, not even being a Moorish American, like growing up a Moorish American, and realistically, yeah, taking that statement away, being a Moorish American, because that's how I was raised and born. Um, and he was, I didn't even know what the fuck that is. He looked it up and everything, and it's like a lot of people don't know what that is, and but because of me expressing it of how I grew up and how that was something that was in my life, and I even like it, that was the, I guess, religious or faith that I grew up under. It it was something that he had never been introduced to before, so it motivated him to go look it up and see what it was, and I want to know more. You know what I mean? And I didn't come back with another situation or a piece of content that explained more. But the thing is like I would really like to do a documentary about that, and get some people that I grew up with to talk and tell more, because I'm not as, I guess, well versed in it as possible. I do follow some of the pillars of life through the system of being a Moorish American, but I can't say that I know everything. So it's like that. Those are questions that, those are answers and statements that need to be said by somebody who could, even to this day, educate me about things. Definitely could educate me about things more, so I can have a better understanding of the faith that I grew up under. But I do have 99% of the basics and the blueprint of how you start out and life is supposed to continue in that manner. But yeah, like I say, yo, this is for, this is just talking about, or acknowledging the conversation from last night about how a person. One thing that he had asked me was, how come it's so easy to motivate others, but it's so hard to follow through for yourself? I think it's like a thing that you don't want to be selfish. It's got to be something with that. I don't know exactly what it could be, because I've done it. A lot of people do it. But I think it's like something of not wanting to be selfish. And then at that moment in your life, day, year, you want somebody else to know that that energy is there for them from somebody else, and that's something that they may be able to rely on, or look to when times aren't the best. So maybe some in that realm, but I do believe that motivators need to be motivated. Some take it from motivating or helping other people, and it helps them. You know what I'm saying? It motivates them because they get to push more people. Some people are just motivated off their own situations. Some people are motivated off theirs and others. Um, I can't lie. Me, I've been motivated off of my own and other situations. My lack of, their lack of, um, and sometimes that can be a burden. But I can't change. Well, I can change who I am. I can change how I look at things. You know what I mean? But I do like to motivate people. I do like to see people succeed. And it ain't got nothing to do with me at all. It's just, it's motivation for me. You know what I mean? Some of the people that I started out doing content around the same time with in our area, some of them have gone viral several times. When, you know what I mean, some of these people look at me and be like, yo, you do some dope ass shit. But the thing is like, maybe I haven't done those things that propel me, or I haven't done enough. And that's one thing I need to work on, is doing more. And again, that's what that conversation was about to a point. It wasn't even directly locked into that. It was just that person is not just a bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a friend. It's not just like family. That person is a fan. And that fan can literally look me in my face and go, hey, I want more. And I felt good and bad all at the same time. So I'm gonna try my best, and that's the corniest statement I can say. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do way more lives like this. Doesn't matter about like how many people come in. There's just some things that sometimes, having them conversations to yourself, you could have it to yourself or have it with people in the chat, but put it out there so then people can maybe pick out something and maybe apply it to their life or share it with somebody, so then they can have an opportunity to either analyze themselves or analyze the environment around them and see what actually motivates them and what actually pushes them to do more than what they normally used to doing. Motivation is always going to be something that puts you in front of a brick wall that you need to get over. That's the job of motivation. Once you're motivated, expect overly amounts of challenge. Expect it. Nothing comes to you easy. And the things that you want, even though it's good for you, even though it's the right thing, even though it's in the right direction, motivation is going to put that challenge there because that's its job. Because it wants to know if you're willing to push through. Simple and plain. So, motivate the motivated, motivate the unmotivated. I ain't saying you got to be out here talking to people that just ain't going to listen. If they ain't listening and they ain't understanding and they ain't taking in, straight like that. Just let them be. But if they willing to start taking them baby steps to who they truly are, who they truly want to be, give them time. Give them time, and hopefully every month or week or year they getting closer. But people gotta remember, man. 90% of the time, what we do lasts longer than us. You know what I mean? And we are in a world. I've been motivated by. I'm up to no good and down for the cause. That's that, yo. Listen, Crash. When I say like I told you before, bro, being around you, being around G, that's some of the most important energy in my life. Like I can't even lie. Like being around y'all, just sitting in a cut. This is some real shit. Sitting in a cut, right? Because that's where I would be. I'd be in a cut. You know, by the wall, right there by the corner, on the computer and shit. And y'all niggas be sitting. Call y'all niggas. Y'all brothers be sitting on the couch, and you know what I mean, having y'all drink. I don't drink. Y'all chilling, watching TV, watching a movie or something like that. The jokes, the laugh, the energy, bro. You don't understand how much that energy came from that couch, and just fucking sat right on my back and was like, whatever you got going on, get it out of here. You see this energy that's right behind you. You feel this wave from behind you, like these wave gods back here. You know what I mean? Guns and butter back here. You know what I mean? One of them could break a gun down in front of you while the other one is making you international breakfast. Like, word up. Like, that energy, that's motivation for a motivator. You know what I mean? I was motivated because G's cooking, G's energy. I was motivated. I want him to do more with that. You, with your knowledge of just the South, just artillery, just, you know what I mean, that vibe, like, that's why I tell you, like, yo, let's capitalize on that, your knowledge, teach people. My cousin, I got to talk to him today. I had told him that I had told you about him and about the, you know what I mean, the being the, like, as soon as I go to say black, I think of Asiatic. So it's like I feel like I gotta say both. Like, but you know what I mean? Being an Asiatic gun enthusiast that could teach things. And then I look at like Mark Chopper. I look at like Black Rambo. Yeah, you fit right in. You fit right in. Like, you know what I'm saying? You fit in, man. So those were things that motivated me. And when they motivated me, it motivated me to say something to y'all, to push to y'all, to be like, hey, yo, what we gonna do? Let's jump on this. Da, da, da. You know what I mean? Projects I've worked on, they motivated me. Even those, they've motivated me before. The skits with Gutter, they motivated me. Because they made me understand, like, yo, I did this stuff for myself, not per se what he was doing. But I did skits in the past myself, and it was like, no brainer. You know what I mean? And even music videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, take D Prime, for instance. D Prime has motivated me to want to get better at emails. You know what I mean? Because when he sends an email to you about like a video coming out or something, even when he like booking a video, Yo, he sends it to you so organized, so detailed, so written out. It's like you gotta scratch your head and be like, whose man's is this? Whose artist is this? Who signed this man? He ain't signed to nobody. He just that's just how he come across. That's just how he moves. You know what I mean? And that stuff is motivating because it's cool to me because back then, even as a young boy, it was cool. It would be cool to me because it was like, yo, this is real. This is serious. This is organized. It looks it. You know what I mean? But it's real coming from that direction. But it's a lot of stuff out here that could look real, but it's fake. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's hate that stuff. But he's very organized with things he do, and it motivated me to want to be more organized. Oh man. All right, so I'm gonna end this video because there's a second call I got. First call was from a real estate company, and the second call was from my mother. My mother. So I'm gonna call her back because she's more important than that. Me calling the first person back, the real estate company. But I'll call them back after. But yeah, motivate the motivator. Be motivated. Yo, shout out to bro for the conversation yesterday of what I mean. It wasn't even like I was looking for it. I just walked into it, which was a great fucking thing. Um, Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Crash. Shout out to G. Y'all, two of my biggest motivators. Shout out to Tune, him too. You know what I mean? Dead ass, yo. Tune is one of the people that makes me like. I mean, even y'all. It's like that motivation makes me get a little bit emotional. You know what I'm saying? Makes me get a little bit emotional. Uh, like I said, I'm not saying his name because I want him to be in the video so he can say that shit himself. About, you know what I mean, basically the first time we really sat down and like put our heads together and was like really like that was crazy, right? You just go like it's like boom. But no, it wasn't that. It was just we put our heads together, we communicated, and we picked each other's brains. And it was I appreciated it. You know what I mean? I know he appreciated it. I really appreciated it. You know what I mean? And some of the things he showed me real appreciative of. So shout out to him. But like I said, he'll be in the video so he can say it himself. Uh, Trav, I'm literally giving shout outs. Why do I do that? You know why? That's because I'm like I'm not one of these new age dudes. So it's like when you anything like yo shout out, yo word is born, like yo me son. Not son, because I'm not from New York, but shout out to my NY people. See, here we go again. Anyway, live your talent, man. Enjoy every minute. And definitely just do things that make you more happy. Like doing this live right now made me more happy just to talk about it and just talk about motivation. So I definitely, this is a good energy to go outside with. So be motivated, live your talent. I'm telling you right now, no matter how rambled this is, there's probably one or two things in here that could help you, or not even help you, but just if not, just laugh at me and laugh at the hair, have fun. At least you enjoy your day, but live your talent. I'm about to be out of here as soon as I figure out how to. See, this is the crazy thing to me. They just got the X in the corner. Like you just hit the X, like you know what I mean, like beep. Oh yeah, look. What I was saying, I'm gonna do more lives. I'm not even looking at the camera. I'll be looking like at me. I'm gonna do more lives, just like once a week, twice a week. I'm gonna try my best, maybe even more than that. Vlogs is coming from Richmond, Orlando. Um, that's gonna be what it's gonna be. Vlogs is gonna come from Camden too. Whenever I'm home, I'm gonna do my best to get some content. Also gotta go check out the art, so be looking for that. Follow me on Instagram. Blah 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 blah.